Hello my fellow teabags, Sinrick77 coming at you today from the YouTube channel. And I actually have an honest to God real knife review video for y'all today. It's actually over a pretty decent knife. It's the first brand new knife that I've ever won, period. It's an awesome little blade, and to be perfectly honest, it has been an essential part of my EDC since I got it. This is one of those knives that for some strange odd reason, I can't seem to put it down. I always come back to it one way or another. I don't know what it is about this knife, but man, it's just one of those things. Now, before we get started on the review, I'm going to just let everybody know real quick. I need a cigarette, and I'm hunting down my lighter. Here we go. There we go. Lighter of the day. What y'all expect? The biohazard splatter. Gotta love this. This is part of Zippo's zombie apocalypse line. They have several of them, and this happens to be one of them. I actually really do like this. Love the biohazard symbol. It's just an awesome little lighter. Chuck, thank you again, brother. Now, there we go. Okay, now we're at 2 minutes in. I think I've made y'all wait long enough. But let's just get down right to it, shall we? Shall we? Yes, we shall. Today's knife is doing a little bit on the nut and fancy step. Bam! There we go, y'all. Yes, today's knife is the Kershaw Cryo. Now, for those of y'all who do not own a Cryo, you really might want to reconsider getting one. I'm going to go over some specs real quick for y'all, and then we'll go right down into my little rant review over this knife, okay? Now, I know y'all love your specs, so here we go. For starters, you have an overall length of 6.5 inches, handle length of being 3 3/4 inches, blade length being 2 3/4 inches. Your cutting edge is 2 3/4 inches. Your blade material is an 8CR13 MOV with a titanium carbonitrate coating. The weight is 4.2 ounces. The extras you have is a 4-way position pocket clip. You have your Hinderer over travel stop, your Kershaw speed safe, a flipper, and ambidextrous thumb studs. Edge retention, well, it's 8CR13, and we all know that 8CR13, when heat treated properly and treated with the right type of care, 8CR13 is one of the best damn steels you can get your hands on. It's hard, it holds an edge, it's easy to maintain the edge, and plus, not to mention, it's just a very affordable knife steel. So, yeah, it's really, really good stuff, man. The ergos on it, I have a large hand. I wear a double XL glove, and even I can still get a 3.5 finger grip on this knife. As you can see, it fits quite well in both reversed and standard grip. There's not really, it really does not feel uncomfortable in your hand at all. You have jimping in all the right places, even though it's more like scalloping, as my brother Exacto would say. But it does have some bite to it, which is very nice. As you can see, there is a lovely swedge up top. Nice thick stock. Beautiful hollow grind. Like I said, it's a titanium carbonitride, excuse me. Titanium carbonitride coating over the blade and the handles. You have an open pillar construction, which is awesome. Beautiful standoffs in this. They have been blacked out. All of the hardware has been blacked out on this. The thumb studs, even including the blade stop itself, standoffs, the screws, pocket clip, have all been blacked out, man. It's very, very nice. Gives a little bit of contrast to the coloring of the knife, which is nice. It gives it a little bit more of a tactical look to it with the blacked out accessories and hardware. Now, the price of this knife is about 30 bucks. 35 bucks max, maybe 40, depending on where you go. It would be the max you pay for this. I've not found it cheaper than 30 bucks anywhere yet, but that's yet. A lot of people are, saying that this knife's claim to fame is the fact that it's possibly going to be one of, if not the next Tenacious. I can see that with people with smaller hands. But for me, in order for this to be like just downright awesome for EDC usage for me and for anybody with large mitts, it does need to be at least a ½ inch bigger. If it would have been 7 inches total with a 4-inch handle, I wouldn't be bitching at all about it, because that's the only gripe I have. I haven't had any problems out of my speed safe mechanism. No problem sticking. As you can see, centering on the blade is just a little bit off. Other than that, it's actually almost dead center, man. It goes to the left a little bit. When I say the left, because I actually have the pocket clip on this for a tip-up left-hand carry. Because I'm trying to get used to carrying some smaller blades with me, and this is one of the only small blades that I have that I can actually carry left-handed, and that's only because of the 4-way position pocket clip. As you can see, there is the patented Rick Hinderer over travel stop for your lock bar. It's to make sure that you don't push it, like out too far, which is a good idea. It's an awesome idea. But if you want to get downright to it about physics and stuff like that, only thing this is truly doing in its current position is acting like a fulcrum on your lock bar. And what I mean by that is it's too low. If they would move it up 1/8 to 1/4 inch higher than what it is, I would not see any flaw behind this at all. But seeing how it is so far down, you can actually still overextend. As you can see, I'm doing it just slightly, overextend your lock bar. Don't want to do that too much, because I really do like this knife. This was the knife that I got from one from Killer Elite 71. He had a nice little surprise contest, but I still think it's cool. This is a Rick Hinderer design. It's his, I believe it's his first collaboration with Kershaw, not with ZT, but with Kershaw. Now, he has got at least, I think it's 2 other models that he's done with Zero Tolerance, which is still part of the Kai Corporation, just like Kershaw. So, you know, it's not his first collab with the company, but it is his first collab with Kershaw. And I do believe it's a real nice knife. It does have excellent slicing and piercing capabilities. It does feel really good in the hand. It does need some texturing about it because it is incredibly smooth. But for people, for knife noobs, this will actually be an awesome purchase for getting the feel. Excuse me, y'all. Lunch is coming back to haunt me. But this is a great knife for getting the feel of and getting used to a higher end knife, because this does have a lot of the same features as a high end knife does, as in the 4-position pocket clip, the over travel stop, the flipper, the speed safe, the blade design itself, all features that you normally find on higher end knives. Because in my opinion, this is a high end knife, y'all. There was a lot of thought put into this. There has been, you know, a lot of attention to detail. You can't really beat it with a stick. You can't. So, in my opinion, for those of y'all who do not have this knife, you really need to get one. You know, just the ergos alone are real worth it. I really like it because of the ergos. The blade steel is very much worth it. The blade shape, including, you know, your swedge up top, it's just an excellent knife for any task, really. I can see skinning game with this. I can see cutting boxes, self-defense, food prep, you name it. This knife would be very adequate for all those tasks. Also, you do have a nice low ride clip that comes with it. It's your standard, you know, basic low ride clip that you would see on pretty much any higher end knife, which is nice. But I don't know if y'all can see, but here, let's just get right down on top. As you can see, there have been cutouts done along the sides of the pocket clip, so that way the screws are easier accessible, which is very nice. Like I said, the attention to detail on this is just downright awesome. So, you know, like I said, the only complaint I truly have, besides some texturing, is handle length. If the handle length would have been ½ inch, just ½ inch, ¼ inch, make it a 4-inch handle, just put another ¼ inch worth of material, and no complaints at all. None. Because like I said, I haven't had any problems with the speed safe, no problems with it sticking because of the coating, no problems at all. I haven't even had any problem at all with coating being scratched or anything like that. And I've actually ran this blade through a dozen different cardboard boxes, probably a good 1,000 to 1,500 cuts grand total, and the only thing I had to do was resharpen the knife. And that's just because, in my opinion, most production knives do not come with decent edge geometry. This one did, but it still wasn't the edge of sin. So guess what, y'all? It has the edge of sin. Alright, that's it. I'm rambling. I'm going to stop this now. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. Pretty please comment and subscribe. If you have not, hope this has been educational as well as entertaining. Keep your finger in the choil and have a nice day, y'all. Bye.